so excited about this, Nikky.
Yeah,
How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
Good. It's so lovely to have you back again. We're going to take a little shuffle this way. Here we go. That way. There we go. Oh, there we are. That's right. You can see us all. Hello.
Hello.
So, Nikky, for anyone who is new to Hobbymaker or new to Polkadoodles, just talk us through a little bit, because we've got the most incredible collection launching today. But where did it all begin for you? When did Polkadoodles begin?
So we started way back in 2009, which was really because I couldn't find products that I liked at the time. It was just not my style, or the trends that were out there and everything. And it was kind of the very early days of paper crafting, really, in the UK. Yeah. So I had a little shop, and I used to teach classes, and I could never find the products that I wanted to use in my classes. So I started to design them myself.
Perfect. So
and then customers wanted them, and then it just grew and grew and grew. And here we are, sort of 16 years later.
Still going strong.
Yeah.
And very, very popular indeed. And please do send your messages in. What do you love about Polkadoodles? How long have you been crafting with Polkadoodles? Stamps and dies and stencils. We absolutely love hearing from you. And I know lots of our customers are just going to adore seeing this today. It's absolutely stunning. Everything that you see on these steps is in the Buy the Show bundle, okay? And that's where we're going to be starting. And we'll take you through, we'll show you all the individuals, we'll show you each set, and we'll show you some of the most beautiful samples that you've brought with you today as well. Oh,
nearly.
That was close, wasn't it? Nearly.
I'm trying not to do
that
one's going to go as well.
It is. Right, stay. This is the complete collection. As soon as graphics are live, shop the show, come on in and get everything that you see here. There are going to be so many beautiful projects, beautiful cards, beautiful works of art, actually, that you're going to be creating with this as well.
We're going to show you something a little bit different today that you can do. So if one of the things, maybe you're not a stamper, there's a lot of people out there that are still very apprehensive about stamping. And I think part of that is that there might be people that don't really enjoy colouring, or maybe aren't very dexterous and feel that their colouring isn't quite up to standard to be able to give a card away with their colouring on it, maybe. And if that's you at home, I've got absolutely the answer for you. So we're going to help you become a stamper if that's you. And this is sort of a completely new technique, really, in a way that nobody's really thought of. And it's something that I've had my eye on and wanted to do for a really long time. And it's actually starting, the style we're going to show you today is actually starting to come through in fashion and in home decor and in fabrics. So you're going to be bang on trend if you kind of go for this collection. You're going to love it. You are. You're going to absolutely adore it, and you will just make some of the most beautiful, beautiful works of art for your card making, sure, but your home decor as well. You know, your planners, everything you can do with this. You're going to be getting stamps. You're going to be getting dies in here, stencils in here as well, and you've got some amazing chipboard embellishments and projects that you're going to be able to make as well. And we'll show you all of that in a moment's time. Well done to everyone who's already coming in. I've got some really great news for you, because although that is the value of everything in the bundle that you see on screen there, that's not where we're stopping today. We've got a massive saving for you. You actually questioned yourself on this upstairs, didn't you? I didn't dare look because I kind of have a feeling I might have made a mistake. But anyway, you've given us a 50% saving. It's at £124.99 today, and it's on a 4-way split pay. So all you need to do today, if you speak to our call centre, if you've got any questions about the split pay, ring our call centre now, 0800 001 4433. We're going to step over here and we're going to show you everything. Over 10% is already in baskets. I mean, we knew this was going to be popular, and when you see what you can do with it, oh my word, you're just going to fall in love, okay? 31.24, that's all you pay in the first instance, because it's on that split pay. Oh, thank God. Oh. I really thought I had made a mistake then. No, it's all good. £124.99, but it's on those 4 split pay, totally interest-free for you as well. Now, what we're going to do is show you all of the individual items that you're going to be getting, okay? And we'll show you some of the beautiful samples that you brought with you as well, because you and your team have been so busy. They've been very busy. Look at this. So, you've got these
gorgeous stamps. And I love, this is like a continual line.
It is, yeah. These are
it?
called sketchy flowers. So we've got 2 different sets of stamps and there's kind of 2 bundles, but they all work together to make a really big cohesive collection. So the whole sketchy flower thing is coming through. This is the trend that I'm talking about. But we're going to take it one step further and make it look really arty today. So people who follow Polkadoodles will know that I've always done sketchy flowers. It's kind of my style of how I draw, and I love it. Yeah, I kind of love it, and it's quite forgiving. I do it because when you get your stamps at home, it's really forgiving. If you make stamp mistakes, you don't even notice. So you've got your outline dies that are going to cut out your stamps, and these are big A5 or 6x8 inch stamp sets. They're little small ones, and then you've also got the switchable stencils in here as well, and then the botanical dies, which are just going to add some extra flourishes, and it's just nice. If you love die cutting, it's just nice to be able to cut out those leaves and things like that. So it's quite techniquey, but it's really easy techniques.
Yes. And don't worry as well, because Nikki's going to show you those techniques and talk you through and show you how you can be crafting with this when you get it home as well. I just want to mention, because this set that I'm holding here, we do have some smaller bundles available on the show, and we have individuals available for you as well. The buy the show, shop the show bundle, that will be immediately dispatched as soon as possible. Remembering, of course, this is Nikki, this is your team, you're doing everything, aren't you?
The team of 2.
Yes.
The team of 2.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll be packing tomorrow.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's Chris, my husband, and myself. Well,
And
to be
you.
honest, he tends to do a lot of the packing, but
Wonderful.
you know, I do all the work before and he does all the work after.
That's what teamwork is.
Yeah,
It's great.
it is, yeah.
But this bundle here, if you do want to get this smaller bundle, and the graphics are on screen, just wanted to let you know straight away, this one is an extended delivery.
Yes,
Okay, so this is on extended dispatch. So if you did want to get this smaller bundle, then that's going to be from, and I'll just make sure I give you the right date, the 11th of March. Okay,
It might be earlier than that. We're hoping it'll be earlier than that, but around that date, yeah.
Okay, perfect. But do you know what? And it's the stamps themselves as well. If you want them individually, the stamps are also on extended delivery from the 11th of March. But everything else that we show you on the show today, including the Shop the Show bundle, that is all available right now, and it will be dispatched tomorrow.
Yeah.
So you'll be packing it all tomorrow, and it'll be making its way to you. So really, really fantastic. And as always, if you want to have a little look on the web, if you want any of the individuals, you can shop ahead of us. You can go and have a little look right now as well. But it's all here for you. Okay, so that's the stamps. Absolutely wonderful. And I'll just turn them around so you can see the size of them.
Yeah, because they're a lot bigger than it shows on the packaging.
They are.
And you're going to be able to stamp these together. You've got the dies in there so you can cut them out. Now, we also have a stencil coming up which you're going to be able to use with these as well. So that's in addition to what's actually in the bundle. But yeah, the switchables are in there as well, which I'll show you how to use those. And you're going to, with the switchable stencils, basically what these do, they're a stencil and a mask in one.
Okay.
So I'm gonna show you, but you're gonna actually remove parts and you can swap and change how you use this, which is why they're called switchables. Now you're going to end up with like an aperture stencil, which means you can stamp into those apertures and use the stencil as a mask, or you're going to be able to create patterns with them as well. So really super versatile, and you're going to love using those. There's lots of ways to use them.
Good. Stencils as well. I mean, look at how affordable that is. It's brilliant. That's available individually for you right now. Then you've got the dies, of course, that match the stamps within the collection.
They do, yeah. And you get a die for every stamp in here as well. So you're going to be able to cut out the sentiment one as well. So, you know, and they're nice, and our dies, I try to make them quite close when they cut. I don't like when you've got like a great big massive white outline around. So they're quite detailed, and they do cut quite closely, but not so close that they're hard to match up.
Got you. And they just look so beautiful. You've got that really sort of artistic feel with everything.
Yeah, absolutely.
Completely different.
Yeah, absolutely. So, you know, we're showing some that are die cut, some of these are just stamped. I mean, I love this card because this one is just the stamp, and it's just over stamping.
Oh, wow.
So you can create a really beautiful background in those nice soft, we're going into spring, so those really nice bright colour palette or a nice pastel colour palette. And again, lavender's really popular and on trend right now as well.
It's so lovely. If you've got any questions about the collection, and we're aware that we've got lots and lots to show you individually first, and then I promise you, you're going to have some fantastic demonstrations as well coming up, okay? We've also got the other die set here as well, the botanical foliage dies, and these are really pretty, because these are going to complement so much in the collection.
Yeah, they are. And I always know when something's really good, because when I send it out to the design team, they use it on everything.
Yeah.
And that's what they've done with this. And this is exactly why it's there, because you know, the stamps come first and everything else is designed around that. And then I kind of get to the end and I think, okay, what else do we need? And we needed some botanicals in there. So that's why you've got these. They're just a really great must-have. You know, you kind of have those go-to dies, I think, that you are on your desk all the time.
All the time. That you just sort of put little sprigs in there as well.
Yeah.
Now, we've got all those individuals available for you, but we do have, as we mentioned before, these smaller bundles available for you. So these four that go together, this is the one that's on your slightly later dispatch, okay, from the 11th of March, okay. So you've got the Hello Sketchy bundle, okay, just to be clear with what you're getting there. It's all four sets that you're seeing on screen right now, QT3841. Remember, all of this is also in the Shop the Show bundle. Okay, so you've got different options, so there's something for everybody, which is wonderful. Now, which one shall we go to next then?
Should we do the Hello? Oh, sorry, Happy Spring.
Happy Spring, here we go. So it's a similar concept, isn't it, with this bundle? So you've got the stamps, you've got the dies that work with them, and you've got two different stencils in this one as well, haven't you?
Yeah, so we've got, again, the switchables in here, which is the rectangle and squares, and you're going to absolutely love this. You're going to fall in love with the switchables. I'm amazed. I'd kind of forgotten about it. And we did a sketch, switchables 1 last year, I think it was, or it might have been the year before. And we loved it so much, and we said we need to do loads more of these. And it had kind of got forgotten we had a big move and everything else. And I kind of found it, and I was like, oh, we haven't done the switchables. And then you've also got this gorgeous pattern stencil, which is the flower trellis, which is just a real good, solid pattern background that you're going to love creating with. And you can see that the style of the stamps, again, is sketchy. So it's going to... but you haven't got multiple lines on this one, so it is just one line, and this is like a minimal art look. So, like I said before, you're going to see this. It's in fashion now already in jumpers. I'm seeing it a lot where there's great big flowers.
You started the trend, Nikky.
Yeah.
Didn't you?
I often do that, Polkadoodles.
I love it. Do you know what it reminds me of as well a little bit? With that continuous line, and that's it. It's a bit like Henri Matisse's kind of style. You know, have you ever seen his sketches?
Yes, absolutely.
And then they sort of went through.
There's actually, I did look up the name of who the artist was, and I cannot I think it's John somebody, and I can't actually remember his name, but he's like the godfather of minimal art.
Wow.
So Matisse was kind of, I think, before that, but this John guy, whatever it's, I'm sorry, John guy,
John somebody,
John guy, whatever your name is. Yeah, he was kind of like the founder of that kind of real minimal look, and this isn't quite as minimal as that goes, but you're going to create some really interesting effects.
It is, it's so lovely. Now, here are the stamps, okay? We're going to bring them on as individuals for you once again. We're going to go through quite quickly for you at home so that it's just all there for you. And then, of course, we've got time for your lovely demos as well. Show you the boards. So here are your beautiful stamps. They're a really lovely size as well. I mean, look at that.
Do you know, I was just going to say that. And the other thing is, these are really, really easy to colour in. So they're very forgiving. So again, if you are that person that doesn't particularly enjoy colouring, or maybe you just don't have a lot of time, you don't have time to sit there spending an hour colouring one flower, these are for you. You're going to love these. Because they just make life easy. I mean, I found these when I was making samples. I hardly have any time. I literally have like an afternoon to get ready for the show. So quick crafting is an absolute must-have for me these days.
That's it, and we love it as well when you see. That's just stamps on screen for you now. And then you can see with this card that we've just shown you how you can use those dies to cut out those individual stamps. Because again, that just gives different dimensions.
Absolutely, really pretty. Nice with those roses and everything in there. That bright red is just gorgeous. And then that trellis circle stencil in the background. And those jars you're going to see in a moment from the chipboard. So yeah, just really pretty. And although it says happy spring, it's not just for spring. It says happy spring because you've got a happy spring sentiment, and I didn't know what else to call it.
And that's fair enough. And we are happy it's spring, but like you said, you can use them all year round, can't you? Now, here is the trellis stencil as well, which is gorgeous. I mean, this could be used in home decor.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's just one of those that you're going to go to all the time. There it is.
Beautiful. Thank you, my darling. There we go. Look
yeah, so you can use that in whatever colours you want. It looks totally different if you go in like I've done it quite muted there, but go really bright with this one. It's really nice. I'm just looking.
I mean, it would look very different with your kind of gold texture pastes and things like that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we've just got it a little bit in the background there, just a little tiny touch of it, not too much.
Nice, just a little flourish.
Yeah, and then there it's in black and grey. Someone's done that with a white ink pad.
That's great, and it changes it up.
Yeah, it makes it look quite baroque and quite, you know, that damask wallpaper, that fuzzy wallpaper.
Yeah, the fuzzy one.
Yeah, it's like
very
that,
expensive.
isn't it? Yeah, very. Yeah.
It's beautiful. There we go. And then you've also got your switchable squares and rectangles, which again, do you know what? I can just see already, the brain's ticking now. People are already checking out on this as well. So handy. And actually, I love the frame itself because you can be using that to kind of create like a comic or...
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there is lots of different ways you can use these. There really is. So basically, you've got, like I say, this is all going to come together. So the middle of the apertures are going to have a pattern in, and you just need to snip those out as a little tiny little tab in there. Just snip it out with a pair of scissors, and then they all detach. That means you can use the stencil on its own as a mask. You've got the apertures, like you say, you can have that postage mark effect or that mosaic effect. And it looks great just with, if it's just inked in different colours that way. But then once you start actually putting the patterns back in, it becomes something altogether different. But then those patterns can be used on their own, and you can stamp into the apertures as well to mask your backgrounds away. So there's so many ways you can use it. It's great.
It's amazing. It's absolutely brilliant. Now, but if you want all four of those together, people are shopping for individuals, people are shopping for the Shop the Show bundle. Well, remember, you're getting everything. Here is that smaller bundle for you. So your Happy Spring sketchy flower stamps, dies, and your stencils as well. $29.99 for all four of those, which is brilliant. I mean, it's just incredible.
It is, yeah.
You know, it's
the stamp and the die. Normally, the stamp and the dies should be, I think, £30 on their own. Under £30 just on their own.
You're getting your stencils free, which is
absolutely,
amazing.
yeah.
That's your smaller bundle there for you. But once again, it's all in your Shop the Show bundle. Okay, so it's all in there for you. Look how many people are coming through. We are really, over 40% has now gone. I know it's getting busier and busier, and I promise you, I tell you now, if you've got this in your basket and you're sort of hesitating, thinking I'm just going to wait and see, don't wait for demo. Don't wait to see these beautiful boards, because you are going to fall in love with it so much. Check it out.
Really, you're going to be really creative with this.
Yes.
That's what I really like about it. So, and this is what we do at Polkadoodles. We have the last show we did. We had really cute collection on, and it sold out, and everybody absolutely loved it. And then now we come with something that's a bit edgier. And this is kind of what I really like to do as a brand. Is we kind of have a toe in both camps. And everybody needs to mix it up. So we try not to do everything the same every single time.
You've got your signature, and you can see very much it's Polkadoodles, but there's something for everybody.
Yeah, and I hope so. That's what I aim for. Shall we show them what they can make?
Shall we? Yeah, can we? Right, we've got to show you the chipboard as well, because this is going to fly out. I know, it's gorgeous. Do you know what? Should I nip and grab them, or do you want to?
Shall I grab them?
Go on then. You go grab them, and I'm just going to remind you of how to shop. 0800 001 4433. Check out your basket. Sharon, Penny, Erica, Jeanette, Cheshire. This is such a gorgeous collection where you're creating beautiful cards, beautiful home decor, and three-dimensional projects as well. Take a little look at this. This is your chipboard bundle. We have a smaller bundle available for you once again, but this is all in the Shop the Show, okay? But how gorgeous is this? How amazing. Oh, Mother's Day coming up as well, and Father's Day, actually. Look, beautiful. Just lovely. These are, I mean, they're going to sit on the mantelpiece, they're going to sit there, and they're going to look absolutely gorgeous all year round.
Absolutely. So, shall I show them the board? I think I've got boards here that I made because it's quite difficult to show what you're getting with the chipboard. So let's have a look, shall we? So in here, this chipboard collection, you are getting so much in here.
Mega.
And chipboard is really, if you go out there and try and buy chipboard, it's quite expensive. And generally you'll get like a little packet for about anywhere between £4 to £7, I found. And you'll maybe get like 10 shapes. So we're giving you all of this.
And there's not an inch. Oh my gosh. Right, sorry, my darling, Nikki. Over half the stock is now gone on the
Wow.
on the shop the show, and that's not including
Crikey.
baskets.
Okay.
Here we go. So we're going to.
So we've got 4 different collections, if you like. So first of all, we've got our jars and vases. So this is going to give you vessels that you can create with. So that's what I've made there, the 3D thing that I've made there. Wow. So you're actually getting all these, and these are engraved with little hearts. They're so cute.
Beautiful, aren't they?
You've got what do you call them? Watering cans. You've got wellies, and then you've got lots of vases. You've got a planter here. You've got bows to put on there as well, and you've even got a mum here because Mother's Day is coming up. So we had to put that in there. So you've got that set. Then you also have all of these mason jars, and there's 2 different types. Again, you've got the bows on there as well. Where you're seeing this double edge, this is actually a frame.
Okay.
So that pops out, so you can create different things with that.
Oh, like here, so can you be using the middle
Yeah,
bit, or
yeah.
you can be using...
Yeah, and
outer
I've
bit
got
as
a demo.
little
One of my demos actually shows you how to create that. We're actually going to make a shaker with it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, there's another sample look,
lovely.
just to show you what else you can make. So again, that's the vase again. So the little bow is actually there in your chipboard. And look, that's all been triple embossed or resin. It might be resin that's been added or your glossy accents maybe. So you've got all of those. You've got extras. You've even got the little labels that you can put on your mason jars as well. So if you've got smaller stamps, you can stamp into that. Then we've also got the botanical set.
Wow.
So you're going to get all of these leaves and flowers, and you can see these are a really good size. So these are what I've put into the vases and the wellies and the mason jars and the watering can and everything else.
There you go.
You've also going to get this little MDF stand that's in there. So you've got lots of those, because I wanted you to be able to create more than, just a few. So you've got lots, you've got extras. And all they do is they just literally slot in. There's different sizes there. So you'll need to just find the one that fits the size of whatever it is you're using. And then you've got these border strips. So I'm a sucker for a border. I love borders. I don't know why. I just find them so useful.
Yeah.
You can, they're great when you just want to add something extra to a card and you don't know what it is, just edge it with a border. And the waste on this is usable as well, which is super cool. Then on top of that, we're not even got to the end yet. There's another 3 sheets here. Then you're going to get all of these gorgeous fancy frames. These all pop out. So these are actually like your centre circle, you've got your outer frame. This is an outer, you've got all your sentiments. So you've got birthday, have a lovely day, happy birthday, friend, another birthday, smile every day.
Wow.
Then you've got another mum there, just in case you want 2. Maybe you've got 2 mums. And you brighten my day, which I think is a really lovely sentiment.
Beautiful.
This is gorgeous. I'm a little bit in love with this really delicate borders with stars on. And then you've got another 3 in here and another one there. So, and then we've got another sheet.
So much.
So you've got wonderful, so you can, combine all of your sentiments. It says, what's that one? Best wishes. And then you've got these extra kind of very ornate frames. Chris was going a bit mad when I made him do this. He was kind of like, these take ages. Do we have to do this kit? And I said, yes.
So fabulous. It's worth it, Chris. She's right.
And you've got all of these. And then the other thing you've got, where's it gone? There.
Oh, yes. Oh,
and
go
then,
grab it. Hold on.
Yeah, it's all right. I've got it here.
Oh.
And then also, you're going to get an MDF plaque as well, which means that you can actually create a plaque with a name on. You can make something for spring. You can do what you want with it. But, the whole kit was designed around the little vases and being able to make those into little tiny 3D gifts. For Easter, for Mother's Day, for whatever you want them to be. Maybe it's for yourself. I've fallen in love with them. I think they're fab. And they're so easy. You're just going to put one each of the little vases into those slots and then just put what you want in the middle of it and just add a bit of PVA glue, and that's all you need.
It's just the most beautiful, beautiful collection. And we've got the stencil. It's something else that's not available in a smaller bundle, but it is available individually. You'll be getting in the full shop the show is this stencil to create these beautiful backgrounds, and you're going to be showing us a bit
Yeah,
of this
I
in a
am.
minute, aren't you?
So this kind of looks a bit weird, this stencil set. So to me, it's also like an animal print, but you know, so this is what I've tried to show you on the bottom, how to create the animal print. So you're getting two stencils. They are different, but very similar.
Yeah.
So you just need to combine them together. I was kind of going to separate them off, and I thought, well, no, because I want both. That's how I designed it, so that's why they're there separately. And I didn't put them in the bundles because I didn't want you to end up with two if you don't need to, and you're paying for two. So that's why they're separate. So make sure that you add these to your basket. If you're going for any of the sketchy flowers, you need this stencil to go with it, because you're going to love what you can do.
Such a great deal as well. If you'd like to, Nikki, my darling, if you want to go and get yourself ready for your first demo, because we've got how quick is that? Half hour?
Oh my gosh.
But I'm just going to show you what Nikki was talking about and how you can use that stencil over with the stamps and things as well, because it is absolutely incredible. It's only $6.99 for that stencil. I'd get an extra, I think, anyway. Even if you've gone for the full shop the show, I'd get another one of those, just because, you know what, if you've got a couple of friends coming over as well to craft with you, you can be using it at the same time. These boards are absolutely beautiful, Nikki, as well. We'll put in shop the show back on screen for you. This is the full collection, so everything you're seeing here is all included in the shop the show. When everyone checks out now, 70%, Nikki,
oh my gosh,
has gone. All of the chipboard bundles on there, all the individuals are available for you as well. So you can shop in whichever way you like. There's something for everybody. If you want individuals, if you want the smaller bundles, it's all there for you. But by far the very best value is to go for Shop the Show. It's on the 4 split pay. It should have been £248. You're getting it for £124.99. So it's pretty much a half price saving, which is incredible. And it's on a 4-way split pay for you as well. So you take the whole collection home for £31.24. Just to update you, 70% has now gone. That's not including everyone who's got it in their basket. And I promise you, when you see what Nikki's about to do for you as well, you are 100% going to want it. So Nikki, my darling, what are you going to make for us first?
Okay, so I want to show you how to use the stamps and what makes them really different to anything else that you've got out there. So I'm just going to use the, let me see, I'm using the Hello Flowers. It could be either. They are, like I say, they do work together, and they were designed to work together as well. So you're going to absolutely love them. So let me just grab one of these. And I'm just going to use my stamp platform. So I'm not going to, because we're short on time already. I don't know where the time's gone.
Oh, I know, honestly.
Do you know, all my shows are like that. I never have enough time. I think I must waffle on too much.
It's because, no, it's not that at all. It's because you've been so generous. You've given us such a massive collection. So there's lots to see.
So I'm just going to put a couple of different stamps. Let me get a butterfly. So I'm just going to randomly stamp these. Okay, I'm going to use my platform. So this is how you're going to do it at home, hopefully, as well. So let's just ink this. I'm going to do it in black.
Is that a watercolouring, waterproofing? Sorry.
This is a Versamark, Versafine, sorry. And I always use Versafine because it's archival, so I can use it with my watercolouring.
Perfect.
And it, you know, it's just my preferred one. And the fine one means that I get lots of detail, and it's a really good stamp. So I'm just going to press that down. And I have to use my little Priscilla because my hands are not great since I broke my wrist. So
okay, it's lovely, isn't it? We've got this on the show, actually. If you do want the Priscilla, the graphics will come in for that in a moment. You'll be able to grab one, because that looked really easy. To just give it a nice even.
Yeah, it has like a felt pad on the bottom of it, and you just rub it over. You don't need to press down very hard. And because I'm on my platform, if I miss a bit, I can just go back and add a bit more. Beautiful. So let me just get rid of that for now. So let me grab the stencils. Where are they gone?
It's a lovely clean stamp, isn't it?
It is clean, yeah. I've not stamped it very well there. Ignore me. That was me, not the stamp. So you're going to end up, let me just show you. So you've got 2 stencils here. Not ideal because you can't see it through the mat. But they are similar, but not the same. So you can see when you overlap them, you get like different shapes, okay? Now, all you're going to do with this is so cool. You're going to love this. It's a little bit, I find it a little bit addictive. Now, there's no correct way of positioning the stencil, okay? So you just decide where you want it to go.
Okay.
So I'm going to put that there. I'm just going to grab.
Producer Ellie's just saying she'd quite like some of your doodle flowers and things as a nice little tattoo.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Well, do you know, she wouldn't be the first, you know.
Oh.
Yeah, I have some, you know Ali Reeve?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, from Stamps Way.
Yeah.
She actually has a gingerbread man tattoo that is actually my
Does your
gingerbread
daughter?
man. Yeah, she does, yeah. I don't know where she had it, I don't know. She's had it a long time. I didn't like to ask. So I've just grabbed some ink and I'm just going to ink through there. So straight over the top. And look what happens.
Wow. Oh my
So
goodness.
basically, you can colorise all of your stamps really
That's so
quick,
clever.
really easy, different colours.
Beautiful.
Look at that.
Straight away.
So that's your minimal art, and that's what minimal art kind of. John, what's his name? That's what he created. That's
Famous
kind
John.
of famous John. That's kind of what he created.
Yeah.
Now there is a bit of method in these stencils because some of the shapes are designed to fit the stamps. So you've got a little butterfly there and you can kind of colour his wings. If you wanted to, you could go back over again and do a lighter version
Nice.
and go like that. So that's as hard as it gets. So this
And
is
I'm
why I
telling
was
you what.
saying, if someone isn't a colourer,
Yeah.
you know, you either don't have time, you don't have the right tool, the right markers
Yeah.
or whatever, or you just don't like colouring. This is for you.
And with
So
your brushes are making it very easy as well.
they are,
aren't
yeah,
they?
yeah.
How many?
So-
Is it 5 brushes you get in the set?
Yes, 5, yeah.
that's
Yeah,
great.
so go for the bigger stencil brushes or even the small ones because there's little spaces on here as well. So it's up to you which you go with. But yeah, they do make it easy.
They do, fabulous. You get 5 in your set of your brushes and they are on the website for you. So if you want to go and grab them, oh, in fact, we've got them here for you now, so you can come and grab them. But a lovely way to stock up on your Polkadoodles tools as well, which, you know, you'll use for all of these projects too. So I just love that. You can spend a lot of money buying your, you know, this kind of minimalist art.
Oh, yeah.
Even when it's like a reproduction and you're
Absolutely.
buying, you know, the well-known shop, you know, the one where you get your flat pack furniture.
Yeah, and if you just took, if you took an A4 piece of card like that and you put one stamp in the middle and did that, say this one, this pink one I've just done, if you just did that on an A4 sheet and put it in a frame, I kid you not, you could easily charge £10, £15 for that because that's what you would spend in a shop on it, and people will be really impressed. And this look is really on trend at the minute. It might not be quite out there yet, but it is coming.
Oh, definitely.
Now, this is kind of the other kind of things that you can create. So just exactly the same technique. You can mix your colours, you can do parts of it, you know, you can do whatever you like. It's so quick and easy to do. And you'll just, the hardest thing is choosing which shape you want to use, and you'll get used to them. Now, the other thing is that once you've done that, once you start to die cut them, this is where the real magic happens then. So if I just turn that over, so I've already die cut these to save time because we never have time. And look what actually happens once the die cut. So these then, look, so if you're not a watercolourist, if you can't, you know, if you go, oh, I can't get on with watercolouring, love the look, but I can't do it. These are not watercoloured. These are, I know they do. So, and it's just because I've maybe used like 2 or 3 of the shapes and I've left loads of white, as you can see, and these are just die cuts. So they're giving me that, I'm not going to watercolour again. This is it for me now.
Yeah.
Every single, and don't forget, you can do this with all your other stamps you've got at home as well. So, you know, this is going to completely revitalise every other stamp you've got in your stash.
I mean, that looks incredible. Again, to your point, you know, you're saying you could get your A4. Just arrange those flowers, put that in a frame.
Yeah.
And it's going to fly, and you can make and sell with everything.
Yeah, absolutely. Make and sell as much as you
Brilliant.
like. If you can get extra money back for your stash and sell your crafts, that's exactly what I'm here for.
Fantastic.
So yeah, that's fab. So shall we actually try and make something?
Oh yeah, go on then, that'd be lovely.
Okay.
And just while you're getting it ready, I just need to let you know at home, we are now oversubscribed on the Shop the Show bundle. So we are very, very limited now. If you're wanting to get hold of it, $124.99 is pretty much half price, which is incredible. And $31.24 is all you're paying for in the first instance, okay? So you can split that across 4 months, totally interest-free. Now, we looked at that wonderful chipboard earlier on. Nikki took us through every single sheet of the chipboard there. If you want that smaller bundle of the chipboard and MDF embellishment bundle, that's there for you there. QT3865, and that's there for you, okay? And you can see all of the individuals there. You can see what you can make as well. Really, really fantastic set there, $29.99. I'd be tempted, with the saving that you've made on the Shop the Show, I'd be tempted to get an extra set of the MDF actually, because
I would,
because you're going to be making it lovely projects with your friends and family as well. It's mega. So come on in, that's there for you. And then Shop the Show includes everything. So what are you stamping away with?
Okay, so I'm using the other set. So I'm using the Happy Spring set, and I'm just using this little rose here. And you get a really nice big rose on here as well. So these are just so lovely. And I've just quickly done that whilst you were talking. Right. So I've stamped that in less than a minute there. And then again, I'm just going to come back to my stencil. And I'm going to just, let me see, what colour? Well, we'll go pink, I think. Shall we go pink? Oh, no, I know, we'll go green because we've got foliage here on these. We've got some leaves. So you can kind of position the colour, you know, look at the stamp and kind of think, well, what is that? It's leaves, so let's go green. So, and I'm going to actually do different shapes, look. So we can just go around.
That's just so instant, that's so quick.
Yeah, it is. It's such a cool little technique. It really is. It's just, I am so addicted to doing this. And we can do that there.
Imagine making a lovely little set of notelets.
Absolutely, yeah, and how quick and easy. You know, because batch card making is kind of where it's at for me. You know, but this just makes it so, so easy. If you wanted to, like, look, they're virtually done.
Beautiful.
And hardly any ink either. I'm really not thinking about it.
I've got a bit of news, Nikki.
Oh,
I don't know what we're going to do about this, because we've got about 30 people trying to get hold of one final bundle. The Shop the Show bundle, there is one left, and I've got so many if you're trying to get
Oh my goodness.
Don't leave it. Oh, okay, good luck. Good luck. Margaret's messaged in as well, Nikki. She says, "Crafternoon, Hobbymaker. Nikki's flowers are quite mesmerising. Like the colours. Fab afternoon I'm having. Thank you." That's
Thank you, Margaret. Thank you.
Thank you. It's wonderful. Such a lovely way to craft.
It is. So I've got a little bit of vellum here.
Oh, nice.
And I know, look, I feel like vellum's having a bit of a moment again as well. Now,
I love that. It makes everything look it just looks classy. It kind of has that really,
it does.
Elevates,
now what I'm going to do, I haven't got my good glue to glue that down, so I'll do it later. But I like layering vellum because you get those layers. Now I'm just going to use the Mum chipboard out of the set, and I'm hoping we've got time to do this. So I want to show you, look, I've got so many nice demos I want to show you. So just tap that out of your chipboard, and then I'm going to take my Versamark, and excuse it being really filthy, okay?
Well loved.
It is well loved. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to press that in, and just make sure it's really well covered. Now with chipboard is like a paper cardboard. It's made from wood, which is why it's kind of classed as a wood product. Okay. But essentially, it's like a really, really thick cardboard that's kind of made out of lots of layers of paper.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab some embossing powder, and we're just going to quickly heat emboss this. And what I should have done, sorry, I'm going to go back over now. I'm going to change what I'm doing slightly. So I've Versamarked this, but I've realised that I didn't colorise it.
Oh,
so I want it colour.
Put the colour on and then the Versamark.
Yeah, so it's not ideal.
Do you know what I like?
Let's see.
Because this is what
what happens.
Yeah.
So let's just turn that over. It doesn't matter if it's a little bit distressy. Let's just see. It might work, it might not. Now I'm going to just grab some tweezers and see if it sticks. Yeah, because an oxide is quite a wet pad.
Do you want me to get that one for you? Save you putting...
Thank you.
There you go, my darling.
Yeah. And I want to triple emboss this if we've got time.
Oh, so you're going to use this one again?
Yeah, I was going to, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just dip it in. It's just easier.
I'll try. This is me trying to be helpful. I usually end up
sorry.
making more of a mess, don't I?
So, because I want to do it 2 or 3 times if I can and really get that. And the embossing powder is really making it intensify in colour as well.
It is, isn't it? Is this what gives it that like enamelled look? Almost?
It is, yeah. And it'll really make it look quite expensive and stand out. So it'll look like it's kind of a resin embellishment in the end. Fabulous. So we're about there. So let's just quickly dip, see if it'll go. I might need to Versamark it again. But usually...
Amazing.
I've lost it a little bit, but it'll be okay.
Amazing.
Hold on my ink pad.
That's such a quiet.
Yes, it is.
tool.
It's very hot, but it is quite quiet. Now, what I tend to do, I kind of do it in patches because then I've got more control of it not drying it out too much. So this time, while that's kind of working...
How long does that take to dry once it's...
Literally seconds.
Oh, wow.
Seconds. So let's go back in with that side. Use your tweezers.
Wow.
Can you see it going? It's getting really nice and thick.
Really
So let's go.
intense.
So whilst it's still hot is when you need to go back over it.
Okay.
But then don't overdo that area because it sinks back into the into whether it's paper or card or the chipboard. The chipboard's quite absorbent. So let me just heat that back up again, that side.
Just while you're going back over that, we've got a message from Sarah just asking about the bundles. And Sarah's saying, gorgeous designs and really ingenious for us non-colorists. Is there a bundle for everything without the MDF and chipboard, please? And that's from Sarah in Bristol. So what Nikky's done for you, Sarah, is on the website. And in fact, in a moment, I can show you that page if you like. And you can see those smaller bundles as well. We've got Happy Spring on a smaller bundle, which is immediate dispatch. So we'll show you that one first. Okay, this is Happy Spring. So this one, you've got a set of the stamps, the dies to go with it as well. You've got those 2 amazing stencils as well. And all of that for $29.99. 20% of that smaller bundle's gone. So everything's flying out.
Crikey, thank you, everyone.
And we also have your other bundle, which is Hello Sketchy. This is on an extended dispatch. This will be dispatched from the 11th of March, okay? But we have this one here for you as well, where you've got your sketchy flowers, you've got the dies to go with it once again, and you've got your stencils and then those beautiful little embellishment dies as well. Okay, so out of the picture you see there, the botanical dies are not on the picture, but you will be getting them. Okay, QT3841. All right, so that's all there for you. Let's have a look.
Oh, look, my vellum's lifted up because it's got warm. But look, can you see? I don't know if you can see. If I just tilt that, you can see the shine on there.
Amazing.
So that's just with you. So it looks like resin, but you've not had to go to all of that detail with your resin.
And what's amazing is you've just done all of that in real time here in the studio on live television.
Obviously glue it down.
And you've done it in less than 10 minutes and you've got a beautiful card. I mean, how stunning is that?
It's just the chipboard's so dimensional, but without it adding weight, because it's really lightweight, and that's what I love about it.
You could still put that in a normal envelope.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it'll go in a small letter. Yeah, so which is what we want.
It's so wonderful. Right, keep on coming through. And what we're going to do, because you've got another demo for us as well.
I have, yeah. Gosh, look what have we done here? We've got embossing powder everywhere. Was that my heat gun? It's everywhere. It's all over the stamps.
What I'll do, while you're getting ready for your next demo, is I'm just going to run through the individuals of the chipboard for you, okay, because people are checking out on that as well. So come with me. Okay, we've got the pretty jars and vases, okay, which are all here for you, all right. So many on here, and what would you use to colour them? So obviously you've got the embossing technique you've just showed us.
Yeah.
What paints would you use, Nikky?
You can use acrylic paints, watercolour paints. They'll literally take anything. Like I said, they're actually paper. So anything that you can colour with, so you could use pencils.
Yeah.
You can use your glitter paints.
Oh, fabulous.
Shimmer paints, your alcohol markers.
Everything.
Anything you want, even, you know, wax crayons, anything like that.
Brilliant.
You know, or use your inks, use your embossing powders like I have. I mean, you've got some great samples there where they've been triple embossed again. You know, so they're just so versatile. You can literally use them with almost anything, I think.
Brilliant, absolutely. And £9.99 for all of that. 50 pieces, MZ3841. I'm just going to whiz through really quickly because I really want you to see what Nikki's going to do next as well. Okay, so, and you've got your beautiful embellishments, which are all these gorgeous florals. Here we go. So you can see all of these wonderful embellishments here. You could create a wreath with here, with this. You could create lovely little, all of these little vases to use with your gorgeous little pots and jars as well. I mean, they're so lovely, aren't they? Just really dimensional, really beautiful. So that's all there for you as well. Absolutely fantastic. Then you've got your borders as well. Which are really wonderful. Nikki was just saying before how much you love these. I mean, you could put these on your boxes, you could pop them on cards, you can be putting these, because, you know, you could even use little snippets of them on some of your jars and things, couldn't you? Because can you cut into them?
Yes, absolutely you can. Yeah, you really can. So, you know, you can just trim these down. They're so easy. Just get a pair of scissors. You know, you can do what you want with them, really.
Amazing.
Scrapbooking, if you've got any journals that you want to make as well. You know, you can do whatever you like with them.
Yeah.
You know, and if you want to get double, the reason I put those extra little plaques in, stands in there is because if you just want to do one, put one in.
Yeah.
You know, and you could even trace, that's how I, as a crafter, to be honest, that's kind of how I would do it, because I would trace around the jars and create my own backer, because the back doesn't really matter that much.
Okay.
And then I'd have double.
Oh,
So sneaky.
I like
see,
that.
Yeah, I shouldn't say that, should
No,
I?
you shouldn't, but yeah, I love
yeah,
it.
that's how I would personally do it.
Brilliant, it's so good. And we've got as well all the texts and these gorgeous frames as well. So this is amazing. Honestly, everything that you're getting here, your pretty frames, text, chipboard, so really, really beautiful. There's an example you can see just there as well with your wreaths. Have a little look. And then you've got all of these in here as well, which are absolutely amazing. So such a massive collection. And then, of course, you've got your plaque for decorating as well. And it's even got the holes in there, so you can pop some thread through or some string through, and you can be hanging that up. That could be man cave, that could be craft room, that could be Sarah's room, Dave's room, it can be for whoever you're making it for, but really, really handy. That's all there for you. VB3837, okay. And then our final one left is hanging on in there with the Shop the Show. So many of you wanting to get hold of it. So again, very best of luck. Go, 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 go and grab it. So what are you going to make for us?
Okay, I'll show you how to just very quickly. How much time have we got? I want to try and get 2 demos in if I can.
Okay.
We might not complete them in full, but I want to show you just how easy these are to make up.
Okay, perfect.
So I've got my chipboard here. I've just popped it out of my sheet. And I'm going to use the little welly boots, because they're so cute. Now, with the little stands, you've got different sizes. So each shape, the shapes came before the stands.
Okay.
So the stands aren't equal sizes, but there's one that will fit each one of your shapes, if you like. So just find the one that's going to fit. So I've got the wellies, which is one of the bigger ones. And literally, all you're going to do is just slot it in like that and then just glue it into place.
What glue would you use for it?
Just a PVA.
Yeah,
just a PVA glue is fine. Just a nice, preferably kind of a fast grab one is best, really. So all you need to do is just on the wellies, I'm just going to put a little line of glue just down the bottom and just slot it in, and then just leave that sitting there. I just point it one way because it's a little bit floppy, but just point it one way and look, it just stands up on its own. So that's the back. And if I do it from the front, and then I would put the front in as well. Now it's easier, having made these up already, I think it's easier to put the front on last.
Okay.
So, because you want to be able to kind of get in to put the flowers in and everything.
That's a really good point.
So I've already got some flowers that we've already pre-coloured and cut here. And all I'm going to do here, and I'm going to show you a different version of this because Christine actually made one of these, and she kind of made it her own. I can't do it from that. I was going to try and do it from the front, but I don't think I can. Let me do it from overhead like that. In fact, I'll assemble it at the end because it's just a little bit easier. So that's another little trick for you. Maybe, you know, it might be easier for you to do it flat like this first.
So this is great. So you're using some of your die cut elements and stamps as well as the
yeah, absolutely.
Elements.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
So, you know, you can do whatever you want with it. We've just got all these extra little bits and pieces. You know, use your, if you're getting the botanical dies, you know, use those as well. But look how quickly this comes together. Yeah. And this is what I was saying. You could have the wellies. Don't use the stands if you don't want. Just use the wellies on their own and put the welly in front of what you're doing now, and it can just go on a card, and it's so pretty. And then I've got a little butterfly there. Let's just put him on there, standing up.
Oh,
just
beautiful.
Point his wings, so he's just sitting there. There's another one there. One last little flower.
These would make such fantastic little name places or table numbers,
yeah, wouldn't they be
for a
cute?
Wedding or something.
Yeah, my sister's 50th birthday is coming up in a couple of weeks. So yeah, you've just given me the idea now. So I'm just going to pop that in there. Look, how cute. How cute is this? And then I've got a little bow here.
Yeah.
I won't bother putting a sentiment on because you don't need me to. But look, we'll put a little bow on the wellies there. And then just, again, I would glue just the back and the front. And you don't need loads of glue because it's only quite small. And then you're just going to kind of put that in there. Now, you can leave it like that with a gap. You could fill that gap if you want. But what I did on mine, which I kind of thought made it look a little bit more identical, just put a little line of glue along the top and then just press them together like that, and that just literally grabs it and it kind of joins it and just makes it look more together then. Now obviously you could colour your wellies and do whatever you wanted. Now Christine, when she made hers, exactly the same thing. So she's used the planter here.
Oh, lovely.
Now what she did, because I didn't send her the stands, so she didn't have these in her kit, but what she's done is she's kind of joined it together with a little, with just some cardboard there, look. So she's just colour coordinated the cardboard and made like a little tab so it actually stands up. And also, if you do it like that, you can post it flat, look.
Genius.
So I thought that was a really cool
really
little
clever.
move. So, and then just put your sentiment on, but yeah, exactly the same stance and everything. So just slightly different.
Oh, I love that. Literally, just as you showed us that one, the very last of your shop, the show has just sold out. And do you know what's really lovely?
Thank you, everyone.
It's gone to a brand new crafter as well.
Lovely.
So welcome to Hobbymaker. It's
Thank
so
you.
lovely to have you here, and thank you because it's just gorgeous. Such a beautiful collection. Now we've got the magnetic die cutting ones. These have been really popular, Nikki, on the web. Lots and lots of people have been coming through with these. So tell us about, I've not seen these before. Tap the wand on your cutting die and see them easily pop from your cardstock. No more sore fingers.
You've not seen them?
I've not seen
Oh my gosh, this will change your die cutting life.
Amazing. So what do we do?
Okay.
Exciting.
So this came about because I have very brittle, well, sometimes they're brittle, sometimes they're soft nails. They're always splitting or breaking. I mean, today, my nails, I've got two long ones on each hand and 3 short ones. And that's the story of my life. They just split, they're horrendous. So one thing that I really don't like when I'm crafting is when you have to get hold of your dies. And it makes me cringe, to be honest.
Oh, really? To pick them up?
Yeah, it just does. I just don't like it. And since we launched them, I thought I was the only one. But I'm not, because lots of people have got in touch to say they're the same. Because when you go to get them off your dies, I mean, I've got tape on these, so it's coming off. But ordinarily, you're doing this trying to pick them up. It's like, it's just something about it just goes through me. So what you do, you get your little magnetic wand. So it's just a magnet. It's so clever. And instead, you just go like
so
that.
That's stronger than the magnet that the die.
It is stronger. They've got neodymium magnets in there.
Oh, wow.
So
I've not got a clue what that means. But
it means an extra strong magnet.
Yeah.
So basically, you can do that, look, which you can't do with all magnets. So what it means is then, so I have mine stored on a magnetic sheet, so I can take it off my sheet, I can put it onto here. I gave you two because when I started to use them, I found I was doing this. So you can actually put them down. Now, there's a magnet on each end, but because the small little circle end is smaller and less strong, you can actually use it to position. That's not wanting to come off, that one.
Look,
I think this is very, I think that's the wrong way around, that's why. That's it. If your thing's the wrong way around, it doesn't work quite so well. But now I can just go like this and you can just press them down, look. And it just saves me doing that. Now, the other thing is...
Amazing. Heidi's after us that. Look, she's over there going...
Yeah, it is. It's so cool. Let me just show you how... You see, look, I'm sliding that off. And I wouldn't need to do that. So let me just grab a little bit of cardstock. Just covered in it. Everything's covered in embossing powder here.
That's because that was me. He's trying to be helpful.
I think it was me with my heat gun. So look, I'm just going to put it through my mini. This is just very, very quick. Now, it's not going to work. But say, for instance, on your normal... If this was a normal, if I'd put it through the big machine, I'd have my magnetic mat in there. So say that's on my magnetic mat. And then what I would do is actually pick it up off the mat with your wand, and then you can actually
my goodness,
remove that, and it just falls out, basically.
That's very clever.
And that stops the amount of time you're handling this. And the other reason I like it is because my hands are always dirty. So it means I'm not handling the clean die cuts as much. But it will just save your life. The other reason I love it as well, which is a secondary reason, see how untidy my desk is?
If you lose your little die.
If I lose anything, which happens all the time... So look, I've got stuff all over.
Or if you put one in the bin by mistake.
Yeah, well, I did that yesterday. And by my feet. And if you've not got very good mobility, you've got an extra few inches to bend down with. But look.
So good.
Look what happens. It's so strong, it'll actually lift it up. And it lifts
my darling.
We're out of time, aren't we? Look.
We had a massive, massive set of these. 10%'s already